Series coverage. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers face off in Game 1 tomorrow, and this matchup is about more than just baseball.
Yeah, it's about the U.S. versus Canada, and when it comes at a time when things appear to be a little tense with our neighbors to the north, NBC4's Dickerson live in the Fairfax District to explain. Karma?
Yes, we're expecting Canadians to turn out in a big way at Attitude Cafe here in the Fairfax District. And as you mentioned, it's going to be about more than baseball.
If there's one thing to know about people from Montreal, according to Gianni DeFazio, a Montreal native and owner of Attitude Cafe, is you're unlikely to ever see them rooting for a Toronto team. But tomorrow, expect that to change.
It doesn't only belong to Toronto. I mean, the whole country roots for them. So it doesn't matter what part of Canada you're from. Every Canadian, I think, is rooting for the Blue Jays.
The owners of Attitude are going out today to buy the biggest TV they can get their hands on for the watch party they'll host tomorrow night. They're expecting a packed house as the Blue Jays take on the Dodgers for Game 1 of the World Series.
For us, it's a win-win. I mean, there's the Blue Jays on one end and then the Dodgers on the other.
This would be exciting at any time, say the Canadians we spoke with. But at this tense point in U.S.-Canada relations, it means more, says David Ikovic, chair of the group Canadians Abroad. They're organizing tomorrow's watch party.
Now, it's really definitely brought the country together. And as an expat, we feel it down here because all of a sudden I have to almost feel like on the defensive.
Concerned in particular by tariffs and President Donald Trump's comments about making Canada the 51st U.S. state, some Canadians are boycotting U.S. goods, and visits to the U.S. from Canada were down as much as 35% in September, according to Statistics Canada.
Canada, it's time for more us.
And as places like California try to woo back Canadians, the Canadian government has launched a campaign encouraging Canadians to look to each other.
We're an attitude, one with more empathy than ego.
It just makes me more loud and more proud. And especially now with the Blue Jays in, it's kind of bigger than the Dodgers.
Ikovic says he's been happy to be in Angelino for the last 15 years, but still keeps close ties to Canada. A friend of his snapped these photos for us today, showing a Canadian grocery store marking products made in Canada and singling out those affected by increased tariffs. He says despite the friction and the Canadian dollar being weak, he expects diehard Blue Jays fans to still travel to the U.S. for the game.
I can see a lot of Blue Jays fans coming, maybe not as much as would have if this was 2 years ago.
So the watch party here tomorrow, but the owner, co-owner Gianni, who you met in the story there, did have a confession to make. He's lived in L.A. 30 years, and he says he will be rooting for the Dodgers. Reporting live, Dickerson, NBC4 News.